Welcome to Tech Bites. Today we're going to be diving deep into cloud computing.
Ooh, cloud computing.
Yeah, think about it, like all that stuff we do, like streaming movies online,
Yeah.
shopping, those video calls, that's all powered by the cloud.
Yeah.
But like, what is it really?
Yeah, that's a great question.
And why should we even care?
Cloud computing is basically just a way to access computing resources online.
Okay.
Things like servers, storage, and software. Instead of owning all of that hardware and software yourself,
Right.
you basically rent it from a provider.
Oh, okay. So like renting instead of buying.
Exactly. So instead of like having a server room in your basement,
Yeah.
you're basically tapping into a shared pool of resources provided by companies like Amazon, Microsoft, Google.
Okay. Yeah. So that renting analogy makes sense. So like instead of having that server room in my basement, I just like rent space in someone else's giant data center.
Exactly. Yeah. That's the beauty of the cloud.
Gotcha.
But to really understand how we even got here.
We kind of have to like rewind a little bit.
Okay.
Go back in time.
Back to the mainframes.
Yeah. So like in the early days of computing, we had these massive mainframe computers
Right.
that would like take up entire rooms.
Oh, yeah.
And they were really only accessible to like a select few.
Right.
Then came the internet and personal computers, but businesses still had to like set up their own servers and networks,
Yeah.
which was super expensive and really complex.
Yeah. That sounds like a huge tech headache waiting to happen.
It definitely was. But then along came a real game changer, virtualization.
Ooh, virtualization.
Yeah.
Okay.
This basically allowed multiple virtual servers to run on a single physical machine.
Oh, wow.
So it made everything much more efficient.
Okay.
It was like creating multiple apartments within one building.
Oh, that's a good analogy.
Right. And that, along with the rise of the internet, paved the way for modern cloud computing as we know it.
So virtualization was like the key
Yes,
that unlocked the door to the cloud.
precisely.
And then in 2006, Amazon Web Services, or AWS as it's commonly known,
Right.
they kind of burst onto the scene,
Okay.
offering businesses the ability to rent these virtual servers and storage on demand.
Okay.
And that was a huge pivotal moment.
So that was like the first time anyone could really do that.
Pretty much, yeah. It was like the first major player to offer cloud computing services in that way.
Wow. Okay. And then like everyone else wanted a piece of that cloud. right?
Exactly.
Okay.
So soon after Microsoft, Google, others launched their own cloud platform,
Right.
leading to the cloud computing boom that we see today.
Okay. So we got a little bit of history.
Yeah.
But why is it such a big deal now?
Hmm.
Like what makes cloud computing so revolutionary?
Well, it offers a lot of advantages over traditional computing models.
Okay. Like what?
Well, one of the biggest ones is scalability.
Okay.
So with the cloud, businesses can easily adjust their computing resources as needed.
Mhm.
Say you're like an online retailer and you're expecting a huge surge in traffic during a holiday sale.
Right. Black Friday, Cyber Monday, all that.
Exactly. With the cloud, you can seamlessly scale up your servers to handle that increased demand
Okay.
and then scale back down when traffic subsides.
Oh, that's pretty cool. So it's like having like a flexible workforce
Yeah,
that like expands and contracts based on your needs.
exactly.
So no more scrambling to buy new servers last minute.
Nope.
That's awesome.
Another big advantage is cost effectiveness.
Okay.
So you only pay for the resources you use, just like with a utility bill.
Okay.
So this eliminates the need for large upfront investments in hardware and reduces ongoing maintenance costs.
That's got to be huge for like startups and small businesses.
Absolutely. It levels the playing field, making this powerful technology accessible to businesses of all sizes.
That's great.
And then, of course, there's accessibility.
Right, because it seems like you can just work from anywhere.
Exactly. With the cloud, you can access your data and applications from any device with an internet connection. This has been huge for remote work and collaboration, making it easier for teams to work together regardless of location.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
So essentially, the cloud is transforming not just how we work,
Mm-hmm.
but where we work too.
Exactly.
It's like having your entire office in your pocket.
Right.
Now, when we talk about the cloud, we're not talking about just one thing, right?
Right.
There's different types of cloud services.
Yeah, there are different types. They're typically categorized into three main types: infrastructure as a service,
Okay.
platform as a service,
Yeah.
and software as a service.
Okay, so we got ISANS
Yes.
and SANS.
Yes.
Okay.
A lot of as a service.
A lot of as a service. So what's the difference between all those?
Well, think of ISANS as like renting the building blocks of computing, the servers, the storage, the networks.
Yeah.
You have a lot of control over the setup, just like choosing your furniture and decor when you're renting an apartment.
Okay, so it's like a blank canvas for like tech-savvy businesses
Yes.
who want to like build their own custom infrastructure in the cloud.
Exactly.
Okay, what about PaaS?
Passes is like renting a fully equipped workshop.
Okay.
The platform provides everything you need to develop and deploy applications, so you can really focus on the creative process without having to worry about managing the underlying infrastructure.
Okay,
So it's a really great option for software developers.
that makes sense. Yeah, it sounds efficient.
Very efficient. And then we have SaaS.
SaaS, okay.
This is like using a ready-made app.
Okay,
You just log in and go.
easy peasy.
Exactly. So think of applications like Office 365 or Google Workspace.
Oh yeah,
The software is hosted and managed by the provider, so you don't have to worry about installations, updates, or backups.
so it's all about convenience and ease of use.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
like ordering takeout instead of cooking a meal from scratch.
I like that analogy.
Right.
Yeah. Now we can't talk about the cloud without mentioning like the big players in the game.
Right. The big three.
Yeah, we got Amazon Web Services, AWS,
Uh.
Azure, and Google Cloud Platform, GCP,
Yes.
all vying for dominance.
It's a very fascinating battle for market share.
It is.
Each provider has its own strengths and caters to different needs.
Okay, so let's break down this cloud showdown.
Okay.
What are some of the key differences between AWS, Azure, and GCP?
Well, AWS is like the veteran player. They've
Mhm.
been around the longest.
Yeah.
They have a vast array of services, a massive ecosystem of partners and tools, and a reputation for reliability.
Okay.
Think of them as like the seasoned warrior with a huge arsenal.
Yeah.
Many big names like Netflix and Airbnb trust them.
Wow, okay, so if a business needs a wide range of options and rock-solid performance, AWS might be the way to go.
It could be, yeah.
What about Azure?
Azure is a strong contender, especially for businesses that are already deeply integrated with Microsoft products.
Okay.
It seamlessly integrates with Windows Server and other Microsoft software, so it's a very natural choice for those in the Microsoft ecosystem.
Yeah, it's like sticking with what you know.
Exactly. And they're also known for their strength in hybrid cloud setups,
Okay.
which allows businesses to blend their on-premise infrastructure with the cloud.
Oh, so it's like the best of both worlds.
Precise.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what about Google Cloud Platform,
GCP.
GCP?
They are the data and AI powerhouse.
Okay.
They excel in data analytics and machine learning, making them a great choice for businesses looking to extract insights from massive data sets
Huh.
or develop AI-powered applications.
Gotcha.
Spotify and Twitter are some of their big users.
Okay, cool. So if you're like a data-driven organization, GCP might be your secret weapon.
It could be, yeah.
So it sounds like each of these cloud giants has a unique set of strengths,
Yes,
and choosing the right one really depends on a business's specific needs and goals.
absolutely. It's like choosing a superhero team.
Ooh, I like that.
Each member brings unique abilities to the table.
Yeah.
And the best team for the mission really depends on the challenge at hand.
I love that analogy. Okay, so we've covered the present landscape of cloud computing, but what does the future hold?
Oh, the future's very exciting.
Oh, I like exciting.
Yeah.
What kind of mind-blowing advancements can we expect to see?
Well, fasten your seatbelts because the future of cloud computing is going to be a wild ride.
Okay, let's go.
We're talking about things like hybrid and multi-cloud strategies,
Okay.
edge computing, serverless computing, and AML integration.
Okay, those all sound incredibly futuristic.
AR.
Well, let's break them down one by one.
Okay.
So first up, what are hybrid and multi-cloud strategies?
Imagine a world where businesses can seamlessly blend on-premise infrastructure with the flexibility and scalability of the cloud.
Okay.
Picking and choosing the best solutions from different cloud providers to create a truly customized cloud experience.
Oh, wow. So it's like having the freedom to create a custom cloud cocktail,
Yes,
blending the perfect mix of ingredients to meet their specific needs.
exactly. Hybrid and multi-cloud strategies give businesses more control, flexibility, and resilience. They can keep sensitive data on their own servers while leveraging the cloud for other workloads.
Right.
Or they can spread their data and applications across multiple cloud providers to minimize the risk of downtime or vendor lock.
So it's like diversifying your investment portfolio
Exactly.
to reduce risk and maximize returns.
Yeah.
I like it. But speaking of maximizing performance, what about edge computing? How does that fit into the future of the cloud?
So edge computing is all about bringing computation closer to the action.
Okay.
Instead of sending data all the way to a central cloud server for processing, edge computing processes data locally on devices or at the edge of the network.
So it's like having mini data centers scattered throughout the world.
Yes.
Closer to the users and devices that need the data.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And this is a game changer for applications that require real-time responsiveness,
Okay.
like autonomous vehicles, industrial automation, and remote monitoring systems.
Right.
Imagine a self-driving car that can make split-second decisions based on data processed locally without having to wait for a response from a distant cloud server.
That's mind-blowing. It seems like edge computing will be crucial for any application where speed and responsiveness are critical.
Yeah, definitely.
What other futuristic advancements are on the horizon?
We'll get ready for the rise of serverless computing.
Service computing, okay.
In this paradigm, developers can focus solely on writing code without having to worry about managing servers.
Oh, wow.
The cloud provider handles all the underlying infrastructure provisioning resources on demand and scaling them automatically as needed.
So it's like having an invisible IT team taking care of all the server stuff so developers can just focus on what they do best,
Right.
writing great code.
Exactly. Serverless computing removes the burden of infrastructure management, allowing developers to be more agile and innovative.
Oh, okay.
They can deploy applications faster, scale them effortlessly, and only pay for the resources they actually use.
That sounds amazing.
It's a win-win situation.
It does sound like a dream come true for developers. And I can't wait to see how artificial intelligence and machine learning will continue to transform the cloud landscape.
Yeah, AI and ML are already having a profound impact on cloud computing,
Right.
and that influence will only grow in the future.
Okay.
We're seeing the emergence of intelligent cloud platforms that can analyze massive data sets, automate tasks, and even anticipate future needs.
So it's like having a super intelligent assistant in the cloud,
Yes,
helping you make better decisions and optimize your operations.
precisely. AI and ML are making the cloud smarter, more efficient, and more capable than ever before. They're enabling us to do things we never thought possible, from personalized shopping experiences to predictive healthcare diagnostics.
The possibilities are truly mind-boggling. But with all this talk about innovation, we can't forget about the importance of security and compliance in the cloud.
Absolutely. As we entrust more of our data and operations to the cloud, security becomes even more paramount. Fortunately, cloud providers are constantly investing in advanced security measures to stay ahead of evolving cyber threats.
Okay.
We're seeing things like AI-powered threat detection, robust encryption protocols, and sophisticated access controls.
So it's like having a virtual fortress protecting our digital assets in the cloud.
Exactly. And as cloud computing continues to evolve, we can expect to see even stronger safeguards to ensure data privacy and compliance with evolving regulations.
Well, that's all the time we have for part 1 of our cloud computing deep dive. But don't worry, we'll be back with more in part 2.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, stay tuned. Welcome back to Tech Bites. We're continuing our deep dive into the world of cloud computing.
Yeah.
In part 1, we talked about what the cloud is, its history, the different types of cloud services,
Right.
and the major players like AWS, Azure, and GCP.
Uh-huh.
But now I'm ready to see how all this abstract stuff actually plays out in the real world.
We'll get ready to be amazed. Cloud computing is transforming industries across the board. It's no longer just a tech buzzword. It's become the backbone of our digital lives.
Okay, I'm all ears. Hit me with some real-world examples that illustrate how the cloud is changing the game.
Okay, well, let's start with entertainment.
Oh,
Think about streaming services like Netflix, Disney Plus, or Spotify.
okay, yeah.
They rely heavily on the cloud to deliver seamless entertainment experiences to millions of users worldwide.
Right.
Can you imagine trying to store and distribute all those movies, shows, and songs using traditional methods?
Oh my gosh, it would be a logistical nightmare.
Exactly. But thanks to the cloud scalability, these platforms can handle massive spikes in demand without breaking a sweat.
Yeah.
They can seamlessly add or remove servers as needed, ensuring smooth playback even when millions of users are streaming simultaneously.
Wow. It's like having a global entertainment hub in the cloud, instantly accessible to anyone with an internet connection.
Right.
That's pretty incredible.
Yeah.
What other sectors are being revolutionized by the cloud?
Well, e-commerce is another great example. Online retail giants like Amazon and Shopify use the cloud to manage every aspect of their operations,
Right.
from customer data and inventory to payment processing and order fulfillment.
Okay.
Speed and efficiency are paramount in e-commerce, And the cloud enables these platforms to operate at an unprecedented scale.
It's amazing how they can handle those massive spikes in traffic during events like Black Friday or Cyber Monday.
Yeah.
I always wondered how they managed to keep everything running smoothly during those shopping frenzies.
It's all thanks to the power of the cloud. These platforms can instantly scale their resources to meet demand, ensuring that customers have a seamless and secure shopping experience.
So the cloud is making our entertainment and shopping experiences smoother and more efficient. What about other areas like finance?
Finance is a sector where security and reliability are absolutely paramount.
Right.
And the cloud is playing a major role in transforming this industry as well. Banks and financial institutions are leveraging the cloud to enable faster transactions, enhance security measures, and gain real-time insights from their data.
It's like having a Fort Knox in the cloud, safeguarding our financial data with the latest and greatest technology.
Exactly. The cloud enables these institutions to detect and prevent fraud more effectively, manage risk more proactively, and provide more personalized financial services to their customers.
Wow, it's remarkable how the cloud is making complex financial operations more secure and accessible to everyone. Are there other industries where we're seeing this kind of impact?
Oh, absolutely. Healthcare is another area where the cloud is making a significant difference.
Okay.
It's enabling healthcare providers to store and analyze vast amounts of patient data securely,
Yeah.
which is leading to more accurate diagnoses, personalized treatments, and improved overall care.
It's like having a virtual medical library in the cloud,
Yeah,
accessible to doctors and researchers worldwide.
exactly.
That has the potential to revolutionize the way we approach healthcare.
And the cloud is also facilitating telemedicine, allowing patients to consult with doctors remotely. This is making healthcare more accessible to people in rural areas or those with mobility challenges.
That's a game changer for people who might not have easy access to healthcare services. It's amazing how the cloud is breaking down barriers and making essential services more accessible to everyone.
And let's not forget about education.
Oh, yeah.
The cloud is transforming the way we learn and teach, making educational resources more accessible, engaging, and personalized.
I can definitely see that happening already with the rise of online courses and virtual classrooms. It seems like the possibilities are endless.
They are. Students can access learning materials from anywhere in the world, collaborate with classmates on projects, and receive personalized feedback from teachers, all thanks to the power of the cloud.
It's like having a global classroom in the cloud, connecting students and educators across borders and time zones.
Exactly.
What an exciting time to be learning and exploring new knowledge.
It is. And these are just a few examples of how cloud computing is revolutionizing industries across the board.
Yeah.
As the cloud continues to evolve, we can expect to see even more innovative applications emerge in every aspect of our lives.
So the cloud is making our lives more entertaining, efficient, connected, and informed. But with all these advantages, are there any downsides to this whole cloud computing thing?
That's a great question. Like any technology, cloud computing does come with certain challenges and considerations.
Okay, like what?
Well, one potential downside is vendor lock-in.
Vendor lock-in.
Yeah. This is when a business becomes so reliant on a particular cloud provider that it becomes difficult and costly to switch to a different one later on.
So it's like getting stuck with a mobile phone carrier that you're not happy with, but you're hesitant to switch because it's too much of a hassle.
That's a good analogy.
Yeah.
That's why it's crucial for businesses to carefully evaluate different cloud providers and choose one that offers flexibility and portability options.
Okay, so vendor lock-in is something to watch out for. What about security? Are there any risks associated with storing sensitive data in the cloud?
Security is always a major concern when it comes to technology, and the cloud is no exception.
Yeah.
While cloud providers invest heavily in security measures to protect their infrastructure and customer data, there's always a risk of data breaches or cyber attacks.
It's like securing your home.
Yeah.
You can have the best locks and alarms, but there's always a chance that a determined burglar could find a way in.
Exactly. That's why it's important to choose cloud providers with strong security protocols and to implement your own security measures like encryption and multi-factor authentication.
So it's a shared responsibility.
It is.
The cloud provider needs to have robust security in place, but the businesses using their services also need to take steps to protect their data.
Precisely. And another consideration is data privacy.
Okay.
When you store data in the cloud, it's important to understand where that data is physically located and how it's being used. Different countries have different regulations regarding data privacy, so it's crucial to choose a cloud provider that complies with the regulations relevant to your business.
So it's like being aware of the local customs and laws when you travel to a different country. You need to make sure you're respecting the rules of the region where your data is being stored.
Exactly. It's all about being informed and making conscious choices when it comes to using the cloud.
Well, this discussion has been incredibly insightful.
Yeah.
We've covered a lot of ground, from the real-world applications of cloud computing to the potential downsides and things to watch out for.
It's been a pleasure sharing these insights with you.
And for our listeners, stay tuned for part 3, where we'll delve into the exciting future of cloud computing. We'll explore the mind-blowing advancements that are poised to reshape our digital world.
Welcome back to Tech Bites. We're wrapping up our deep dive into the world of cloud computing.
Yeah.
We've talked about, what the cloud is, how it works, its real-world impact, even some potential downsides.
Right.
But now it's time to look ahead. Yeah.
What does the future hold for this game-changing technology?
Well, the future of cloud computing is filled with exciting possibilities.
Oh, I like exciting.
Yeah, that have the potential to reshape our digital world in ways we can only imagine.
Okay.
We're talking about advancements that will make the cloud even more powerful, flexible, accessible, and intelligent.
Okay. I'm ready for a glimpse into the crystal ball.
Yeah.
What are some of the key trends and innovations that are shaping the future of cloud computing?
One major trend is the rise of hybrid and multi-cloud strategies.
Okay.
Imagine a world where businesses can seamlessly blend on-premise infrastructure with the scalability and flexibility of the cloud.
Okay. Yeah.
They could choose the best solutions from different cloud providers to create a truly customized cloud experience.
So it's like having the freedom to create a custom cloud cocktail,
Yes.
blending the perfect mix of ingredients to meet their specific needs.
Precisely. Hybrid and multi-cloud strategies give businesses more control, flexibility, and resilience. They can keep sensitive data on their own servers while leveraging the cloud for other workloads.
Right.
Or they can spread their data and applications across multiple cloud providers to minimize the risk of downtime or vendor lock-in.
So it's like diversifying your investment portfolio to reduce risk and maximize returns.
Exactly.
I like that. But speaking of maximizing performance,
Yeah.
what about edge computing?
Yeah.
How does that fit into the future of the cloud?
Edge computing is all about bringing computation closer to the action.
Okay.
Instead of sending data all the way to a central cloud server for processing, edge computing processes data locally on devices or at the edge of the network.
So it's like having mini data centers scattered throughout the world closer to the users and devices that need the data.
Exactly. This is a game changer for applications that require real-time responsiveness, like autonomous vehicles, industrial automation, and remote monitoring systems.
Right.
Imagine a self-driving car that can make split-second decisions based on data processed locally without having to wait for a response from a distant cloud server.
That's insane. It seems like edge computing will be crucial for any application where speed and responsiveness are critical.
Definitely.
What other futuristic advancements are on the horizon?
Get ready for the rise of serverless computing.
Serverless computing. Okay.
In this paradigm, developers can focus solely on writing code without worrying about managing servers.
Oh.
The cloud provider handles all the underlying infrastructure, provisioning resources on demand and scaling them automatically as needed.
So it's like having an invisible IT team taking care of all the server stuff, so developers can focus on what they do best, writing great code.
Exactly. Serverless computing removes the burden of infrastructure management, allowing developers to be more agile and innovative. They can deploy applications faster, scale them effortlessly, and only pay for the resources they actually use.
That sounds amazing. Serverless computing sounds like a dream come true for developers. And I can't wait to see how AI and machine learning
Right.
will continue to transform the cloud landscape.
Yeah, AI and ML are already having a profound impact on cloud computing, and that influence is only going to grow in the future.
All right.
We're seeing the emergence of intelligent cloud platforms that can analyze massive data sets, automate tasks, and even anticipate future needs.
So it's like having a super intelligent assistant in the cloud, helping you make better decisions and optimize your operations.
Precisely. AI and ML are making the cloud smarter, more efficient, and more capable than ever before.
Wow.
They're enabling us to do things we never thought possible, from personalized shopping experiences to predictive healthcare diagnostics.
The possibilities are truly mind-boggling. But with all this talk about innovation, we can't forget about the importance of security and compliance in the cloud.
Absolutely. As we entrust more of our data and operations to the cloud, security becomes even more paramount. Fortunately, cloud providers are constantly investing in advanced security measures to stay ahead of evolving cyber threats.
Okay, good.
We're seeing things like AI-powered threat detection, robust encryption protocols, and sophisticated access controls.
So it's like having a virtual fortress protecting our digital assets in the cloud.
Exactly. And as cloud computing continues to evolve, we can expect to see even stronger safeguards to ensure data privacy and compliance with evolving regulations.
That's great. As we wrap up this deep dive into cloud computing, any final words of wisdom for our listeners?
The cloud has come a long way from its humble beginnings, and its journey is far from over.
Yeah.
Embrace the possibilities it offers, but do so with a balanced perspective. Understand its capabilities and its limitations.
Okay.
Consider the ethical implications of data storage and usage.
Right.
And always stay informed about the latest advancements and security best practices.
Well said. It's been an incredible journey exploring the cloud's vast potential.
It's been a pleasure sharing this exploration with you.
And for all you Tech Bites fans out there, be sure to like and subscribe to our channel for more fascinating deep dives into the world of technology. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next episode, where we'll be exploring T's next episode topic, and leave a comment below telling us what tech topic you want us to deep dive into next.
Until next time, keep exploring.